Hello, I'm Arnold Shuchat of the Shuchat Group-Sutton Westcoast Realty, and I'm standing in front of the Smokehouse Sandwich Co in Richmond on the corner of Tiffany and Westminster Highway. You could live in Richmond for 25 years and drive by this location every day and not realize it's here. What we're going to do today is I'm going to take you into the kitchen, introduce you to Chef Rico, and we're going to take you through some amazing recipes. This place is a diamond in the rough, and in the time of COVID, when restaurants are suffering, they need all the help they can get. So stay tuned for a terrific treat, and I hope you enjoy this presentation. Arnold Shuchat here with Sutton Westcoast Realty and parkbench.com, and I'm at the Richmond Smokehouse
Sandwich Company.
Sandwich Company.
Hi.
With Rico.
Hi there.
And today what we're going to do is we're going to see how his amazing recipe of smoked brisket is prepared. So we just started the mix here. Tell us what's going on, Rico.
So I'm making the spice rub. The spice rub is made from coffee, sugar, salt, pepper, garlic, onions, paprika.
How many briskets are you going to do with this big bowl?
This makes a lot, maybe 10 cases.
10 cases.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're pre-mixing this stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
So I'm almost out. I don't have enough for the case that I have right now.
I think you probably use two gallon tins of Maxwell House. Is it instant coffee that you used?
No, not instant. Ground coffee.
Ground. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's 2 kilograms of coffee.
And you're going to put all the stuff in this smoker that you got here.
Yeah.
230 degrees for how many hours?
For 15 hours in total.
So do you want me to sleep here and guard it, or am I going to come back
that'd
tomorrow?
Be nice. Just keep an eye on it.
I'll keep an eye on it. All right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So this is what we got. We have here this gigantic vat of secret ingredient, which isn't so secret anymore, guys. And we're going to prepare a whole bunch of briskets out of this.
This is the bread we use. I'm just making bread.
Just a regular white dough here? White flour?
White flour. What recipe is it?
Is there egg in there?
No eggs. It's just
all-purpose?
bread flour, yeast, salt, sugar,
No eggs.
olive oil. No eggs.
No eggs. Okay.
We make everything in house.
Right. So what's going on now, Rico?
I'm just shaping the dough, and then after it's going in the proofer for an hour and 30 minutes.
Will it double in size from what I see?
Yes, it will double in size.
Do you bake it tonight or you bake it tomorrow?
I'm baking it tonight. So after an hour and a half, it's going in the oven.
Okay, so we've got 5 briskets that are going to go in the smoker.
We don't need to trim the fat.
What's that? Is that?
This is the spice rub.
Oh, that's you just in smaller amounts.
Yeah, that's the tail end of the last batch. So you have to be generous. Don't be shy with the spice.
Sure. You know he's not going to tell us one ingredient that's going to be the difference between success and success.
So this meat, it likes to be massaged.
Right on the rack, open, huh?
Yes, sir.
So all the fat goes on the bottom?
The fat goes on top.
No, but the fat goes on the top, but it just drips?
It drips to the bottom, so there's a
drain,
water
pickup.
back. So it helps keep the meat moist, and it catches all the drippings. So the drippings, we don't put it to waste. So we keep it in the fridge overnight so the fat and the liquid separate. And then what we do is, with the liquid, we boil it down with strawberries. So that makes your sauce for the brisket.
All right, this is what we've been waiting for. It's the next morning. And what do we have? Whoa. Now, it looks like it's been burnt to a crisp, but it's only 230 degrees.
Yeah.
I could put my hand in there. You could probably pull them out with your hand if you
Yeah.
wanted to. You got a gravy tray on the bottom, picking up the grease or the fat.
So that's how it looks when it comes out.
That's what it looks like right out of the oven. And that is completely cooked right now, right?
Yes. So it's, see how jiggly it is.
Yep. Why is
that-
jiggly good when you eat it?
That's a good indication that the brisket's done well.
You know, it doesn't look like it lost too much of its volume.
It actually loses about 40% of the weight. After this, we cool it overnight before we start cutting.
This is a pork belly salad.
Okay.
This is aioli.
All right.
It's like a fancy mayonnaise.
It's got garlic in it.
Yes, sir. Garlic, olive oil, lemon.
So you don't use canola here.
No canola.
Extra virgin?
This is pomace oil.
What?
Pomace oil. It's an olive oil, but it's the last press of the olive.
Okay.
So it has a higher.
This reminds me of my mom making sandwiches when we went skiing when we were kids, like the whole family.
Nice.
That was probably one of the best parts of going. This is a Samsung. This is coffee encrusted brisket. Is that like HP sauce?
This is the drippings that we render down with strawberries.
The diet stuff. So Rico, what have you got in store for people in 2021? I know that COVID's been rough, and you know
Yeah.
the shop is kind of closed. If you want to order now, you're online, directly off the website, or you can come just to the door, and it'll be delivered to the door. But there's no sit-in.
Yeah, no sit-in, no dine-in at the moment. We're trying to keep everyone safe, our staff especially, so that we can continue serving. We're going to start doing breakfast soon, so we make sandwiches for lunch.
Is it pickup breakfast?
Yes, pick up breakfast.
So catering,
Yeah,
in the sense of catering, right?
yes.
What'd be your breakfast specialty?
We're doing Benedicts, and omelets.
One of the most amazing breakfasts I ever had was a braised brisket on a
Yes.
bowl of rice with 2 soft-boiled eggs on top,
Yeah.
sunny side up. It was like a conflict of, I didn't know whether it was a Friday night or it was
Yeah.
Sunday morning. It was pretty amazing. There'd be something for you.
Yeah.
I'll find you the name of the restaurant so you
Nice,
can see
yeah.
it. It's pretty good. And so breakfast is going to be a big thing. What
Another
else?
thing we're working on is we're opening another brand that'll be coming out of this kitchen too. We're making out of the kitchen. We're doing Spanish Filipino food. So it's food that I'm familiar with. I grew up with. So I miss my grandmother's cooking.
I don't blame you. So do I. There's some recipes they never tell you, and then it's too late. But are you doing it for takeout? Is predominantly takeout your catering your primary focus?
Yes, these are prepared dinner meals for sharing.
So somebody could call in, stop by, pick it up in a silver foil container. Family of 6.
Yes, and then all you need to do is heat it at home. Ox tongue.
Is that like beef tongue, right?
Yeah, beef tongue. That's good. That
Pickled?
No, not pickled. It's braised in it's a braised tongue with mushrooms. So that was one of my favorite things growing up.
Well, that's funny. And some kids you'd have to twist their arm to try to eat something like that, right?
I was eating it for a long time without knowing what it was.
Yeah, I know. And then they tell you.
Yeah.
I remember showing tongue to my little girls, and they were horrified. And I told them it was just mini brisket.
Yeah.
And then they found out later that it was beef tongue. Their eyes popped out of their head. That was it. Since you promised me a free lunch, we have to figure out what we're going to do here. So
Yeah.
I get you to walk me through each of these things so we can figure out what it's going to be. Now, What's this one here? This looks like, can't see what's inside, but it looks like an egg on top of something. What is that?
That's a beef brisket, the Samson sandwich with an egg. The eggs are the most popular add-on to the sandwich.
It just makes it leaky.
Yes, adding an egg to anything makes it a little more luxurious.
Well, you just don't know what time of day it is. You don't know whether it's Friday night or Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And this tray here, what does that look like? It looks like you got an array. Is that a catered tray?
Yes, this one in the beginning of COVID, we sent some sandwiches to
Frontline.
the hospital.
That's the sweetest thing. Looks like a pulled pork sandwich. Or
That's a
something.
pulled chicken.
Pulled chicken.
So we sent a bunch of sandwiches to them,
Hospital.
to the Richmond hospital. We fed a few people from St. Paul's.
It's like, is that a dessert? Or
No, this we were playing around with
that looks like an egg sitting on top of potato chips.
it's actually a sandwich. It's a sandwich that's wrapped in cheese, and it's drenched with tomato sauce with an egg on top. So instead of the cheese inside, it's outside of the sandwich.
And what's that?
That's potato chips.
Potato chips.
Yeah.
That's great. So you played with it, you took a picture, and you never sold it.
We sold it for Halloween. That was a Halloween special.
It looks like a face.
Yeah, I thought so.
Not a very happy, cheesy face. Now, what is this, baby? This is beautiful.
That's a Brussels sprout salad with beef brisket on top. So that's one of the more popular salads that we have.
Any time of day?
Any time of the day. I used to hate Brussels sprouts. And then we tried this recipe one Thanksgiving. And I was surprised at how
It depends
Brussels
on if you roast
sprouts
them.
turn
If you
out.
roast them, they could be amazing. right?
Yeah.
Are these things available at your restaurant if someone says, I want one of those?
Yes, we
Just
have specials once in a while, every so often.
So you got to ask. If you're calling us, they say, what have you got? What's good? Never
yeah.
mind the standard menu, right?
Yes, yeah, we like playing around with it.
Is that a
too.
cheesecake?
That's leche flan. It's
Like a dulce de leche?
yes, it's an egg custard.
Now, what is this, baby? This is another one with the egg on it. It looks like a burger sitting on top of brisket.
It's that's called Goliath.
Right.
So he's a big guy.
He's a big
It's
guy.
Beef brisket with pork belly, mushrooms, and an egg.
And you could get substitute if you wanted the brisket in the egg.
Yes, you can get 2 briskets instead of the pork.
And that's Goliath side cross section?
That's a gluten-free bread. We also do gluten-free options.
Well, that's cool.
I think that's Goliath.
You got fries? You don't do fries. You
We
do fries?
don't, but we're transitioning from crisps to fries. So for breakfast, we'll be doing hash browns, hash brown poutine.
Oh, so here's one that looks like it's brisket with an aioli sauce on top of fries.
Yeah. So we're gonna start making different kinds of poutine too. That's my dad.
Did he inspire you to get into this business?
Yes, he helped me in the beginning.
Some of the best things we do come from the memories of when we were little, right?
Yes.
And that's it. So you take them with you wherever you go.
Oh, yeah.
All days in the kitchen. And when you mess up, you have them standing on your shoulder saying, you of all people should have known better. Right on.
So I got my cooking blood from my father's side.
That's great.
And then my business mentor gave me seed money to get everything started.
Awesome.
So this is what I love about this country. I'm a first generation immigrant.
Wow.
So, and
But if you want something that's a little out of this world, and it's just not your run-of-the-mill It's got a creativity. The sauces are exquisite. I mean, who ever heard of a brisket gravy strawberry reduction? I mean, that is kind of amazing. So you have to try that. Come on down to the Richmond Smokehouse Sandwich Company on the corner of Westminster and Tiffany. If you get him on the phone, it's Rico, and tell him what you want. Even if you don't see it on the menu, you're going to get something special. For the Shuchat Group-Sutton Westcoast Realty, parkbench.com, and the Richmond Smokehouse Sandwich Company, I'm Arnold Shuchat. Tune in for another amazing video coming our way soon. Cool.
Nice, thanks.
See, I could order
It's
this.
just, yeah,
What you have to do to
interest,
create
yeah.
a situation is make somebody unable to figure out what they want because there's two choices and there's only one meal.
Yeah.
So that's what happened with Daniel and I. We said, okay, well, I'll split it. You have half of mine. All right, big half, little half. Who's getting which half? So I think that's